What we're doing in Sabaganagity, already started, we're going to have checkpoints at our entrance and at our exits.
The chief of Sabaganagity First Nation was quick to announce blockades into and out of her community following yesterday's RCMP raids at cannabis storefronts and 5 other Mi'kmaq communities in Nova Scotia.
But for those who want to do us harm, by force in our community, you're not welcome here. And if you're foolish enough to come up here, you better be smart enough to figure out how you're getting out. Straight up.
The RCMP seized cannabis products and issued summary offense tickets at what they called illegal storefronts in Eskazoni, Boldledek, and Wegoma First Nations in Cape Breton, and on Bakinkak First Nation and in Digby on the mainland. At an event today in Membertou, Chief Terry Paul's comments on the matter were short and to the point.
I believe that the province has to recognize and respect our treaty and Aboriginal rights.
The sale of cannabis is not a recognized Aboriginal or treaty right.
Nova Scotia's Justice Minister disagreed, citing a provincial court decision from June 7, 2024. Then he offered up what he sees as a solution: NSLC-operated cannabis shops on reserve.
We're encouraging all First Nation bands across the province, we've had talks with many, to take us up on that. We think that's the sweet spot.
But, once in a while, the police just have to say, okay, enough's enough, and take some action. And the RCMP are totally within their authority to do so.
CTV public safety analyst and former OPP Commissioner Chris Lewis says, though, that there have been some gray areas around enforcement, particularly when it comes to First Nations' inherent rights to have their own bylaws about the growing and sale of cannabis. He adds that police could have laid criminal charges in cases like yesterday's raids.
Almost like we could have done this, but we didn't. We're giving you tickets and you need to clean up your act. I don't see a problem with that.
Chris Lewis added that from province to province, cannabis retail laws are a bit different from one another, and if these latest raids here in Nova Scotia were to be challenged in court, the courts would have the final say. Ryan McDonald, CTV News on the Membertou First Nation.